Hi, this is Courtney Robinson, and this is just a brief update on my Resourcefulness Challenge. So, this year, because of getting married, I decided to kind of go back to my roots and sustainability. We've got two houses right now, combining households over the past year, moving. It's just been really complicated. When we got this farm, one of my goals was to take on rescued animals, and boy, I didn't expect that to happen so fast. We now have 4 dogs, 3 horses, 3 donkeys, 2 cats. And it's a lot to take care of. And I knew that I had to let some things go in order to give time for that. So I have. And also, I'm just feeling weighted down with stuff. And I hated moving, not moving out here, but just the process of moving. I got divorced 6.5 years ago. I was a single parent for, I was dating Jim, but it's just different when you're married and when you're dating someone. And so, anyway, long story short, I kind of neglected. As a single parent, I get what it's like for those people out there who are struggling by themselves to make ends meet, and how you kind of just let some stuff go. And even in that situation, you can accumulate a lot of stuff because you don't have time to manage your surroundings. You're trying to keep food on the table, you're trying to clothe your children, and so for me, there was like a lot of things I did clean stuff out and take stuff to Goodwill, but not to the degree. I mean, I'll put you this way, I still haven't gone through family pictures in 6 years to organize all of that. And, we're from the day back when you had actual pictures. So, I decided, a friend of mine, Lisa, posted about a challenge to not shop for a year. And I had done a no shopping challenge for Lent one time, and that went really well. And I led a bunch of groups on simplicity. So this is kind of not new for me. And it really excites me, and I love the challenge. That challenge was no clothes, shoes, purses, or jewelry for 1 year. And then another challenge that was in that article was no books. And I thought, I can do all of that. It was read the books you have or go to the library. So I thought, yeah, I can do all of that. And in the midst of all of that, too, a few more awakening things. Being out here on the farm, you get dirty really easy, and you have to wash your clothes more and things like that. But I've taken some steps to simplify my life with clothes, makeup, and hair. And so with my makeup, every day I just put on a little bit of BB cream, which, if you're not familiar with that, one I use is it's almost like a colored sunscreen. And then I put a little illuminating powder on in the winter only because I'm oily, and for some reason in the summer it doesn't bother me, but in the winter it does. A little blush on my cheeks and eyelids, mascara, and some lipstick, and I'm pretty much done. I brush my eyebrows. It takes about 5 minutes. It normally was taking me about an hour to get ready, and I kind of timed myself today, and it took 41 minutes. On my clothes, I left all the clothes I didn't love. I either took them to the resale shop or left them at the other house. Honestly, I cut down my wardrobe by about 50%. I only bought clothes I knew that I wore over here, and it's made my life getting ready so much easier. Most days, though, if I'm working, I'm going to throw on a pair of leggings, boots, and a sweater, or a top if it's winter, and be done with it. If I'm not working, which is rare because I work almost 7 days a week, I'm going to throw on some joggers. They're like a little bit nicer sweatpants, tennis shoes, and a sweatshirt or a t-shirt and a hoodie, because I work out a lot. So I kind of just figure if I get up in the daytime and I dress for working out, I'm going to work out, which usually happens. So that's pretty much my wardrobe now, and I don't really try to overcomplicate that. I have a few nice things if we have some reason to dress up, but not a lot. Also, on my hair, I have really thick, bushy hair, and I was spending in the past year, as Jim moved in and I could afford to buy a little bit nicer shampoo and stuff, I was buying a little bit nicer shampoo like Nexus and stuff like that, and I was spending a little bit more on my hair. And I read somewhere in a article, I can't try to remember it, the guy who wrote the 4 Hour Work Week, Tim Ferriss, had shared an article of like really famous people and the products that they buy or time saving things that they buy that they couldn't do without. And one person said, I discovered that a really good bottle of Pantene was just as good as any expensive shampoo. And I used to use Pantene. And so I did find one, a shampoo and conditioner by Pantene that I love, works great for my hair, and it's $10 for both instead of $20 to $30 for both. And I just started using that, and I started just drying my hair, doing my bangs, and either putting it up in a ponytail or a little clippy and being done with it. And it's kind of just like, good is good enough. I don't have to try so hard, and I'm not, trying to be perfect for anybody. I just was more for myself. I wanted to feel good about myself, so I would take time to fix my hair, my makeup, my clothes. Especially when I got divorced, I wanted to feel professional, and I had never been in the professional world. I had been in business for myself and had good jobs, but it was important to me to try to make a go of it as a professional. And now I feel like I've proven myself and I can kind of relax a little bit. It doesn't mean I'm going to let myself go or let the maintenance go that it takes when you're over 40 to keep yourself looking decent, but I'm just not going to try so hard. The makeup and hair routine now, the whole thing today took me 20 minutes less than normal, and I'm really happy about that. That's 20 minutes a day I could do something else. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you. Today I did go shopping to buy a blender because I found one on half price, and while I was there were a pair of pants I wanted. They were $10, and I chose not to buy them because I reminded myself that the reason I'm doing this is to reduce stuff. It's not just about not consuming, because that's a big deal for me, is not being wasteful, but I want to live with less. I don't want to carry that monkey on my back anymore. I don't want to feel like if I moved it would just be the end of the world like it was this time. It's been so hard. So that's my first week on the challenge, and I'm going to share another blog post about my wedding and the simple resourceful wedding that we did for under $1,000. So thanks very much.